looks great.
You can see us and everything.
I think that's a bet. Yeah, I like that.
That works. I dig it.
Having a late breakfast, I apologize.
It's all right.
No apologies.
Jared said it wouldn't be a live stream if I wasn't eating.
Well, that is a valid point.
It's a valid point.
Smells good.
Mm.
I didn't go Chick-fil-A today.
I almost did.
Yeah. Shot down in flames. Yeah,
Take
take
two, yeah.
Had some technical difficulties with that first one.
It's been over a month since I did a live stream. I forgot how to do it. Actually, YouTube updated, so it's...
Can barely hear us. Is the microphone hooked up?
Is it not on?
Yeah, it's on. How about now?
Can you hear us now?
Does that sound any better? You can never hear me because, you know, I'm a low talker.
Yes, no, maybe.
Testing, testing.
Better.
saying
Okay,
it.
it's better.
Oh,
All right,
I was
all right.
about to pick it up and go. Check 1, 2.
Yeah, it must not like it, so I'll just put it right there.
It's not windy, so I don't think we need it today.
No.
It just looks cool. Oh, there's a magnet in there.
Yeah, they actually that's how they charge.
My tea was leaking, but luckily Greg had some electrical tape.
Did a cup
Did you poke
acme.
through?
Evidently, when I put it in the cup holder, it punched a hole in the cup.
A cup acme.
A cupectomy.
It's good work. That electrical tape's actually working.
Hey.
It reminds me of that guy that stops the leaks with
Oh
the,
yeah,
Oh yeah.
with
whatever
that
Oh,
big
that-
black
That would
plastic
have been
tape.
cool. That would have been cool.
Should have videoed it.
You know, I'm curious about something. Let's try something.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Let's try something.
Experiments.
How about 2 mics?
Ooh.
Let's see.
There you go.
Let's see if that makes it even better with 2 microphones.
That work?
Uno, dos.
Are we in stereo?
But see, that should actually make it a little bit better. You know.
Check 1, 2. Check 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Sibilance.
what's cooking?
That's the wrong show. We don't do
Yeah.
cooking here.
No,
just
but we do talk
we
about
talk
food a
about
lot.
food. We don't cook it.
Have y'all eaten anywhere good lately? In this town?
I haven't been in this town forever.
Oh man, Steam Boy's got a horrible review.
They get one every time they
Yeah.
get.
I'm like,
Unexpected.
man, I can't drive up there anymore for that.
I can't,
They were
that's
supposed
why
to
I don't
open
go
one
there.
over
Here's my theory on that. If a restaurant ever gets a review like they got,
Somebody's trying to shut them down.
I will never go to it.
Me neither.
Ever.
Me neither.
I mean, I understand going from an A to a B.
Right, but when you get a 56,
Yeah. Yeah. You can steam your boys right out of my life.
Yep. So we were going to try it. And
What's
every time we
up?
looked at their health scores, I'm like, no way I'm going there.
Yeah.
man, I had a great meal there the very first couple of months it was open.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'd make that drive just to eat there again. And then the first review came out like 3 months ago, and I was like, nope.
Well, it's like, in Cleveland you got Dynasty. If you're from Cleveland, it's called Dynasty.
But it's good, right?
No.
Oh.
I've never ate there. No.
I don't know what it is.
It's been there for it's a Chinese restaurant.
But people eat there.
Yeah, stupid people.
What if their food's like so good, but nobody's ever
Okay,
gotten
here's
sick?
the thing though. Way back when it officially got called Dynasty, it's because they were taking frozen blocks of like rice and letting it thaw outside.
Oh.
Oh.
And the birds was eating the rice.
Yep, Dynasty.
Yep.
So
So there's a place over there in East Ridge called
Morning.
Yeah, called Thai-San.
yeah.
It's in a little shopping center where the fish store is.
Yeah.
And a bunch of my friends were like, "Oh man, it's best Thai in town." I'm like, "All right." So I drove over there to go eat lunch, and they're wheeling in meat in a garbage can. Mind you, it's probably the same garbage can that they used to fill up their ice machine. But I was like, I just got back in my car and walked away.
Yeah. It's
Not doing it.
It's no bueno. Minifigs?
Minifigs.
So did you scan these?
Yes.
Or are these?
Yes. I know what they are.
Are we supposed to open these?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm
I've
assuming.
been driving around with these in my car for.
I'm assuming
month.
it's that dude and the night dude.
I hope. Is it the mushroom? Is this one the mushroom?
Ooh. So do you want to open it or you want me to
Well,
open?
no, it's
Oh,
for you.
Okie dokie.
I went on a tear where I was finding them everywhere, and they were the scannable ones.
I haven't found the scannable ones since that week. Now everything that I found. Ooh, look at you. Which one did you get?
I got the vampire dude.
Nice. I got the mushroom dude.
I knew
You
were
wanted the
wanting-
mushroom
I
dude.
knew
I
wanted the
was
mushroom.
wanting the mushroom dude.
And-
Thanks, Jared.
I know you wanted the vampire. I've got like 7 vampire knights.
Oh,
now.
the vampire knight is so
Is the Vampire Knight the one with the soft goods?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
the
You don't
cape
have a
and the-
vampire knight?
I don't think
It's
so.
in the cool
Here.
helmet.
I
No,
got
no,
no, I have a vampire knight.
Well, I'll find them one. I'll find
I'm
them
good. I don't need one. I do not need one. I am
It's
set.
not a need.
It's not a want
Is that,
either.
is that tomater on your hat?
No, that's the new Lookouts Chattanooga Wreckers. Have you not seen that?
They're not the lookouts anymore.
No, they are the Lookouts, but every year they for like 8 games or something, they
No.
change
I didn't
their
know that.
yeah. So this is the Chattanooga
They
Wreckers.
rebrand for a month.
They rebrand for
Well, see,
a
that
little
actually
bit.
is a cool looking hat.
That is really cool.
Where'd you get it at?
I got it at the Tow Museum actually.
Is it
Ah.
flex fit or is it snapback?
Snapback,
Oh.
but they have flex fits coming.
Okay. Okay.
I don't like fitted hats.
Flex. I hate snapbacks unless they're from Mammoth Headwear.
What
'cause
about if they're from
No.
Richard?
Mammoth
What
Headwear?
about this one? Look,
no,
that's-
it won't fit my head.
All right, fine.
I would have to take that out to the very end.
The
of
very
one.
last. Okay.
And that's why I like Mammoth Headwear. Because you know that
Yeah,
one
yeah,
I've
yeah,
got?
I do.
Because I can actually put it where it looks like a normal snapback.
I am gonna.
I got a big head. I can't help it.
Where's this butterfly supposed to go?
She just holds it.
Oh, cute. Oh, my daughter's gonna love this.
Please bring the mic closer to you. How about this? Is it any better? We got 2 mics out here. I mean, come on. There.
Who's Mike?
Got 2. Mic 1, mic 2.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah. Come on, here. Do this right here.
And every time he talks, just turn and face him.
that's what I'm gonna do. You said what?
Say what now? Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Yeah. I like this little.
Perfect. Actually, it would work. Like Medias, if you stuck out with your hat, it actually would.
There we go.
It actually would work.
All right, everybody, can you hear me?
You really don't even notice it too much on camera,
Now,
No.
especially when
if you
just
turned it upside down, like this,
clip it up under.
put it underneath.
Oh, under?
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Very nice.
Check 1, 2, 3.
I'm the only one that
Oh.
doesn't look like an idiot.
I watch. There's some guys I watch. Hamiltonville Farms, and they go out and fix old records and stuff.
Yeah.
And they put their road microphones right here on the side of their hat.
I'm gonna
So,
wear mine like this, because then you can't. Then it's not obstructing my eyesight.
It looks like a sniper scope.
It is a sniper
It's a
scope.
tactical.
It is a sniper mic.
Got some
Sniper
tea right in
Mike.
the picture.
I won't.
There's sleeve in it.
And it's okay. It's just tea. It's not like poop or anything.
I want to sting you nice.
No poop.
My
Whatever.
nice yellow
Hoodie.
sweatshirt. Hey man, it's
I do
Easter.
like that hat. Though.
It is Easter weekend.
They have bucket hats too. I don't know if you're a bucket hat
I
fan.
got a couple of bucket hats.
I'm not a bucket hat fan.
I bet the other merch looks good too. Shirts and stuff like
The
that.
t-shirts look
with
great.
the tomater on it.
Yeah. With the Chattanooga Wrecker. You know, because
Yeah.
the Wrecker was started, was originated in Chattanooga.
Oh yeah,
Really here.
that's where it was invented. So what do you think about the new stadium stuff they're doing?
It's gonna screw my commute.
I
but other
drove
than
by there
that,
the other day, and there was a backhoe on fire right in the middle.
insurance. They just needed a little extra kicker.
Actually, that's I've actually photographed there before. I've snuck in.
The alternate identity. That's what it's called. And this is some of the other. That's the logo right there.
Yeah, it's just words.
Well, I know. I was showing you this picture where it
Yeah, I
says
know, I got you.
Chattanooga Wreckers
I got
on
you,
it.
I got
All
you.
right, all right.
So, what do you? So, okay, so we had the original field, which is still there.
Yes. That you know that it's always going to be there, right?
Yeah, because they do
Because
the
it's a national.
it's
It's on the
historic.
National
Yeah.
Registry.
Because they do the old timer or the old. They don't call it old timers. The retro.
Field of Dreams.
Well, they go back to the old uniforms,
Yeah.
like the 1900. They do those every once in a while. But what I mean, me personally, I actually like the stadium they have now. Me personally, I mean, of course, it ain't huge or nothing like that, but it's
It's nice enough though.
that's the thing I like about it. It's very very homey,
It is.
you know. And it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg to go, which the new stadium it will.
Probably.
Got to pay
They
for
gotta
it.
pay for it.
Got to pay for it. I do the double bladed axes instead of the
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
yeah, but you know how it does. You do the double axe like this. I like doing two
Oh,
singles.
so okay.
You know, that way if he doesn't have a shield, he's got two singles.
Yeah.
Um,
For tossing
I've
them
got
at people.
several different combinations of axe. I've actually got one where it's got a blade on each end.
Oh yeah. Target is closed tomorrow. Yeah, it's Easter. Thank you though. Everything's gonna be closed tomorrow.
Yep.
You know it's not going to be closed tomorrow? My,
Waffle House.
My gullet. Because I'm going to be eating all day.
Ham. Gotta
Yeah.
have an Easter ham.
Hey, you know,
Yeah.
so we were talking about this at work the other day. You know how, like, on Christmas,
hmm
everybody says Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And I know you really shouldn't be celebrating Good Friday, right?
Right.
Because that's the day they stuck him in a hole in the ground,
Yeah.
Yep.
cave, rolled a rock in front of him. Do you just say Good Friday? Good Friday to you, sir.
I mean, typically, because
I don't say anything to be honest.
it's just, yeah, it's just one of those things to where it's just.
I just said have
it's,
a happy Easter.
Yeah.
It is a Good Friday is a Catholic required day.
Right.
Not required.
Not
It's a-
required, but
it's
I mean,
it's a holy day. It's a holy day.
It's a
Yeah.
holy day
Yeah.
for a lot of churches.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, I just was wondering because somebody was like, "Oh, I don't know if I
Well,
should say Good
you know,
Friday."
because
I
ain't
was
nobody.
Why is it called Good Friday? It really wasn't a good day.
It wasn't.
That's a valid point.
Somebody was asking me that the other day. I'm like, no, I have no idea what's
I'm sure.
Good
I'm sure
Friday.
Google can tell you.
I'm not gonna ask
Sure
Google.
No.
Then
No.
it's gonna think that I care. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I do
Well-
care. I do care.
Well,
I did not go to my service that we had at our church on Friday though, because I think that Ash Wednesday and Easter Sunday is plenty.
I grew up Southern Baptist. We didn't do
You
all
don't
this
do a
stuff.
service on.
No.
Yeah.
No,
But, see, I'm Methodist style, and like
they do a.
My-
Y'all had a service yesterday at the Methodist
my,
church.
My in-laws went to one on Thursday.
Yeah,
My-
it's called the.
and Kate's sister and her family went to one last night. I'm like, why did they go to church?
Here's the thing that I. Okay, this
you know,
is going to be
I
controversial.
will tell you this: that a lot of people that don't normally go to
This
church
is where I'm going.
No.
go
Yes,
to church on
Easter.
Sunday
Yes.
tomorrow.
Christers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Call them Christers.
Christers.
Christmas and Easter.
Christers. That's good. I like that.
And to me, I don't understand. I've never understood that.
Me neither.
I mean, I definitely don't go as often as I should.
I don't go
Um,
since COVID. I don't go every Sunday anymore, and I
oh,
used to.
Yeah. I used to go more before COVID, yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody did.
But at the end of the day, if you're only going one day out of 365 days, why?
Why? That's right.
I mean, that's my big question. And it's one of those things where it's like, I'm glad you're there, but why?
But sometimes that one time gets people to start going all the time.
True.
Something
true.
happens and it moves somebody to go. So keep
True.
coming just
Yeah,
one time a year.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
I agree, but it's just.
But at the same
Steve,
time,
we
ugh.
have an answer why it's Good Friday.
Ooh, what is it? What's it say?
It is Old English for Holy Friday.
Yep.
Oh, Good Friday.
Netflix has a thing,
Thank you.
the Testament of Moses,
Mm-hmm.
that me and Kim watched last night.
Is it good?
It's different
Really?
Different.
because it has multiple religious factors in it. People that are talking.
Yeah.
There's Hebrew, Quran, New Freedom,
I don't know. what
normal.
that is.
You know,
That's just people that.
well, his church was New Freedom,
Right
something
on
church,
coattails.
but it was the only people weren't represented were Catholics. Anyway, but no, there was all the different not a tremendous, but like 6 different perspectives.
But that's still pretty cool because you get to
It
see
was
everything.
cool
Yeah.
because like after 9/11, I read the Quran, and a lot of people don't know that everything that's in the King James is in the Quran.
Everything.
Spoiler. But there were some narratives that I'd never thought about after I watched this. Moses, and there's in other words there's connections. You have the
Similar stories with different names.
no, not similar,
Oh.
but different aspects that you never really put together. So you have the flood.
Okay.
You have Noah.
Okay.
You have the ark.
Okay.
The ark in Hebrew, it's called, I can't pronounce it, begins with a T, but I can't pronounce it. You have Moses put in a ark and sent down the Nile. So you have water,
Right.
you know.
Well, Moses was in a
Uh,
basket, and everybody else's.
But it's the same, no, it was made the same way, process. Anything with pitch.
yeah,
Okay.
I
Like
got
the
you.
ark had pitch.
Right.
Make it
I got you.
waterproof.
Yeah.
So little similarities like that intertwine. It was never thought
Is that a
about
new
that.
ring?
Yeah, it's my anniversary present.
I like that. Let's see that thing.
Oh,
You don't have to take it off.
Your anniversary. You were talking
Yeah, I
about
told
that
I told
Saturday.
Kim, I said, hey, you got it engraved. It says happy anniversary. He goes, oh, I forgot.
That looks pretty cool, and it's light as all get out,
Yeah.
dude.
What is it?
I honestly I don't know. She ordered it, and
I like that.
That is cool.
It's eye catching.
So you said about it about 30 years?
30 years, yeah, 30
We
years.
hit 20.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Okay,
amazing.
yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Our wedding anniversary, what, 2 days apart?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, your anniversary's on her birthday,
Okay.
the 21st. No, the 20th. Her birthday's the 21st. So
Okay.
yeah.
Kate's
yeah.
birthday's the 2nd.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
only be
Like
married for
Tuesday.
13 years this year. 13?
Better catch up.
What year is this?
It's
2000.
2024.
Oh yeah, it is 20.
Yeah, so in November it'll be 13 years. Yeah.
But I highly recommend watching.
I'm going to watch it. So I've been watching a bunch of random stuff on Netflix. So
Yeah.
somebody was like, hey, you need to watch that American Nightmare documentary. It's like 3
Yes!
episodes.
Yes.
I was
that
like,
about?
it's about this guy and this girl, and they're in bed, and they get woken up in the middle of the night, and the girl gets kidnapped, and the guy doesn't report it until the next day at
Yep.
like noon, and they're like, you know, your
Well,
bed
the
sheet's
fishing-
missing, and your comforter's missing. Where'd you put her? And he's like, I didn't. Somebody took her. And then she shows up 2 days
Yes.
later.
Dude.
Walking down the street 400 miles away. Her captors let her go.
Yeah.
Anyway, you need to watch it
It-
because,
yes.
dude, I was like, where was I in 2015?
Right.
Why was this not on my news radar?
Exactly.
Right?
It's like better than any blockbuster movie plot ever.
And then she was like, look, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. And then it was like a year after that movie Gone Girl came out with Ben Affleck. And they were like, well, she's wasted our resources. She Gone Girled this guy. And everyone was blaming her at this point. It was him. They were dredging lakes looking for her. I
Yep.
mean, it's wild. I'm
There's-
not even going to spoil it
Yeah.
for you, but you
Something
need to
similar
watch it.
happened here. Okay. It's actually, my wife used to work with this guy.
Yeah.
He was a pharmacist. Lived up on Signal Mountain. His wife goes missing. They were going to get a divorce and everything. They'd been out of town, came back. She drops the kids off the house, gets in the car, and leaves. He gets home, and they don't find her for months. Everybody assumes, like, there's extramarital affairs going on. Everybody assumes. And like 6 months later, they find her car down a ravine on Signal Mountain.
Oh.
But I mean,
Where was she? Did they find
she
her
was in
yet?
the car.
Oh.
Yes, they found her in the
Where you
car
at,
on the
Netflix?
ravine.
Where you at, Netflix?
Yeah, I mean, I went to their house for a Christmas party.
You need to watch. You need to watch American
Yes.
Nightmare.
And there's the other one too about
So you
the
watched
mechanic
it.
guy.
When did you watch it?
Oh, like a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so I just watched it this weekend, and I was just like,
Find the one, I can't remember it, but this dude's like a mechanic, and
Okay.
he starts dating this girl,
yeah.
and then there's another girl comes into play, and then come to find out it's the same one, acting like the other one.
So you got catfish?
Okay, that's great. I
It's
can't wait.
crazy.
Do you? If you remember what it's called, text me.
I'll find it after this.
Okay.
I was just like, wait, what?
Because when, like, some of the weird stuff about the one that I just watched, when they were kidnapping this girl, they were like, "Oh, it wasn't supposed to be you. It was supposed to be his ex-girlfriend."
Yes.
And then you find out that his ex-girlfriend's getting questioned by the police, and then the FBI comes in, and then she happened to have just been dating this FBI guy.
Oh my!
I mean,
The
it is
plot
like,
twist is insane.
and everybody's like, "This is not real."
It's like-
it's so good,
And it's
man.
like you can't make this up.
Yeah.
And then there's the other one on Netflix. Of course, it's been out there for a while about the dude that killed his wife and his kids. And basically, in a nutshell, you know, she was kidnapped or she run off, and then come to find, you know, then he's saying she killed the kids and he killed her because he was enraged because she killed the kids. And I'm just like, in my brain, I'm sitting there thinking,
I can't watch that one.
But in my brain, I'm like, okay, I understand adult to adult.
But children is like, yeah.
I mean, we're talking Phoebe's age.
I know. That's why I
And
can't watch
younger.
stuff like that.
Nah.
That's why I'm glad when you just told your story that lady dropped the kids off and then decided to drive her ass off of
Yeah.
a cliff.
So since we're on this weird topic,
Toys.
Oh yeah, have you seen those toys with the kidnappers?
we haven't been together since the thing happened up at the ferry with the McMinn County Sheriff and the prisoner.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We've
yeah.
not been together.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where the
Yeah.
deputy drove off the old ferry road, you know, up there where they go across the
He
river.
he'd been here what 6 months? or
Yeah.
something?
Oh, and he didn't know that there's a
He
curve
didn't
in the
know there was
road
a
and
curve,
he
so
went
he
in?
No,
just
no.
kept driving.
He was on the bridge.
I don't know which one we're talking about.
It's been a few months ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you know you got the main bridge on 60 that
Okay.
goes over to Dayton.
Yeah.
Big news.
Yeah,
Well, you
huge.
remember they used to have the ferry,
Right.
Blythe Ferry, which everybody goes there now to fish and blah blah blah.
And drink.
So evidently there was somebody on the bridge, a young lady that he picked up, put her in handcuffs, arrested her for some reason. He drives back down towards Cleveland. Now to get to the old ferry, you have to make a hard left to go out to the Cherokee Heritage Center. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. Boom, straight, right off.
Right into the lake.
Killed them both. And I'm like, okay, I understand you not being here for a long period of time, but why would you go that way in the first place? So there's hinkiness here that as a resident of the area, you
But they
don't.
pull cars out of there all the time, right?
Not really.
That's what the news said.
No. News
I didn't know
is
there was somebody.
BS.
I didn't know there was somebody in the car with him.
Yeah,
Oh,
backseat.
yeah. There's a whole lawsuit.
But I'm
and everything.
sitting there thinking, for you to get that far out, man, you're booking it.
Mhm.
Oh, he was out there in the water. I thought it.
Yeah, they showed the picture of the car coming out. He was at least from here to those hedges over there, way over there. I mean, that's when you hit
Man,
water.
I can't believe I just I saw it on the news like deputy drives into. I didn't know there was a person in the car.
Yeah.
I stopped.
Yeah,
I stopped paying attention.
but when it comes reality check here when it comes to the news. So you know, I was in Denver a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And if you watch the
Was
news,
it on the news
if
in
you wa-
Denver
No,
when
no,
you were
no.
there?
Listen,
Oh.
if you watch the news around here, Denver was getting a snowmageddon. You know, feet of snow.
Mhm.
Nothing. we landed in the airport. I got pictures of the airport. Nothing. It did snow, but like really?
Like normal Denver
Because
snow.
Kim was like, you know, be careful, blah blah blah. We were thinking our flights was gonna get canceled. Oh, but I have officially went through my first plane de-icing.
Ah.
Oh, how many times?
This is my first time.
No, how many times did they de-ice the plane before you took off?
I guess just the once.
Oh.
They started on one
So
side.
I've sat
and
in
they come
Chicago
around.
for an hour and a half, and they de-iced my plane 7 times, and I
Good
thought to
grief.
myself,
Do I want to be?
how
on this
heavy
plane?
is this plane going to be when we take off?
Well, I'd say it depends on how long the plane's been sitting too.
Oh, we sat for an hour and a half.
Well, you know what I
and
mean,
they-
like before.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They
um,
de-iced the bejesus out of it. My boss was flying into Chattanooga on Monday at midnight
Yeah.
when it was real windy, and his plane came in, took off, circled,
Try it again.
tried again, took off, circled. He said 3 times. He said there was people throwing up, people praying, making phone calls. I hope I make it. He was like, it was wild.
Well, I will say the flight when I left Denver heading back, because it's almost a 4-hour flight.
Yeah.
We were coming into Atlanta. We were probably about 40 minutes out, something like that. And man, we hit a crazy, just weird little turbulence patch, to where it's like you drop like you're on a roller coaster.
Oh, yeah,
feeling.
no.
You feel your stomach,
No.
and then it catches, and then you go back up, and then we did this. And I'm like,
So
I
I
went
was,
to Honduras, a little island called Roatan off the coast.
yeah.
Runway's probably about as from here to there.
Oh, it is not. But it feels like it.
Comes in hot, drops, and just slams on the brakes.
Yep.
This little 2-engine plane. Oh,
I
man,
wanna-
it's
I wanna
oh.
fly.
If you fly into Midway in Chicago, that's the smaller airport. When you're coming in, you look out your window and you can see the roofs of the houses,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
and you're like, "Where's he gonna land this thing?"
And then all of a sudden
and
there's
then
a
all of a
runway.
sudden there's a fence and a
A
runway,
runway.
and he just literally puts it down, slams on the brakes, right? So I'd flown
This
into
one,
that.
it's water, rocks, runway.
Yeah. So this one, I've flown into this place at least 100 times at this point, and I'm flying into Midway, and I'm like, man, I know we're close. I heard the landing gear come down. I know he's close. I look, and I was like, man, those houses are way farther away than they should be.
yeah.
And I'm like, there's no way he's gonna put this thing down. Fence, runway, we're still like easily 100 feet above the runway. I was like, there's no way we're gonna run out of runway. Next thing I know, and you hear every piece of luggage in the rafters.
Yeah, oh, but it's,
Everything under the plane. You can hear it, and you're like, oh my gosh. And he goes, well, I missed it that time, but I'll get it this time over the radio. And I'm just like, nope, this
You need-
is not right.
you don't have Apple TV, do you?
I do.
Have you watched that Egress?
No, wait, yeah, the Idris Elba or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Idris Elba?
where the,
Yeah,
the,
Idris
the
Elba.
airplane.
Yeah,
Have you-
that was great.
My God, I binge watched it like yesterday.
I binge watched it a couple of
I'm
weeks
just
ago.
like,
I haven't seen that one.
wow.
I stayed up until 2
What's-
o'clock
what's
in the
it-
morning
what's it
watching the
called?
last 2.
It's not called Hijack.
It is called Hijack.
Is it called Hijack?
Yeah.
But
I
it's-
watched
it's
the
like
last
8
2 episodes, or the last 3. I watched one thinking, I'll just go to bed. It was midnight, and I was like, nope. I watched the last 2. I was up and I got
Is
into
this
called
one-
into bed about 2:30 in the morning. My wife was like,
Dude,
what are you doing?
that plot twist right there at the
Woo! So good, right?
end. I'm like, because
Okay.
I was thinking,
I know. So good.
wait, what?
It's a good. You need to watch it. Do you
Yes,
have Apple
you need
TV?
to watch
Yes,
it.
I do.
You need to
Hijack.
watch it.
It's great.
It's
like 8 episodes?
8
Yeah.
episodes. He does really good in that. I will say this: movie and TV show airplanes are awesome. Real ones aren't. Because Coach in a movie airplane is like business class
Yeah,
on a
in
real
a real
airplane.
airplane. I agree.
I
It's like,
mean-
where do they get all this room?
Right?
Yeah, how come nobody's pressed up against their body the whole time?
I mean, yeah, they're spread out like
Why
we
isn't
are.
there a drunk lady talking to that guy the whole time?
Dude, when we flew, I'm very, very patient when it comes to flying. Nothing really ever gets me butt hurt or nothing
Me
like
neither.
that. So we're flying back from Denver. I got a gentleman and his wife, next to me. And I've started flying.
Are you an aisle guy?
Oh, I'm a window guy.
I'm a window guy too,
Um,
but because of your size, Try the aisle one time.
No, I can't do it.
Oh,
I
you
don't
can't?
like aisles
Oh.
because I like to be able to just lean my
Lean
head
again.
up.
I got you. I like to do this. Put my leg out into the.
I've done that, but I would have to be. It's old. Yeah, I'm more of a window guy because that way, if I'm gonna get sucked out, I'd rather go first. You know.
Really? Because I'm gonna like put those people in front of the hole.
But anyway, so I got this husband and wife, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I started flying Comfort Plus, which for an extra $20,
It's
yes,
worth it. Yeah.
Trusty Comfort Plus Delta. So he's sitting there, right? And he pulls up the games and he starts playing solitaire. You know, we hadn't left the airport yet, so I thought he's killing time. Non-stop, the whole flight.
Played solitaire.
Never stopped. We land, he's still playing. We're pulling up to the gate, he's still playing. Plane parks, still playing. Door opens, still playing. People standing up, still playing. Coming down the road, still playing. Gets right to our row, he stands up, he's still playing. I'm like this. He's like, and I'm like, am I really going to tell this guy to stop?
Yeah.
You know?
Did he finally stop?
He stands up, opens up the overhead, grabs his thing, looks over, makes one more move.
Did he
I'm
win?
like, no.
Oh.
It was in the middle of the game. I'm just like, what is going on right here, I mean,
OCD.
I
'cause-
love it.
because the solitaire is just like on computers. It's boring as crap. I mean, for solid from the moment his tushy buckled in. He was still playing while he was drinking. He was still playing while he was eating his snack. I mean, not one single pause.
Did you say, hey, sir, do you know how many people have touched that screen? And you just ate a peanut with that finger?
He was literally like this.
That's great.
I mean, concentrated on. I'm like, look, okay.
It's solitaire.
His wife leans over and goes, "You can put that right there." And he's like, "Wow."
Well,
What
I
if they
mean,
had Minesweeper on the airplane?
if it had been
Oh.
like if it had been chess,
Yeah.
totally could understood it.
Maybe.
Because it's a concentration game and
Yeah.
you think,
I mean, solitaire's tough sometimes.
but it's boring.
It is boring.
I'm sitting there watching a movie.
Me
you
too.
know,
I
I'm
watch
just-
movies.
You gonna give me a free movie?
Put
I was-
Space
I
Pinball
was-
on there.
I was binge watching like all kinds of different things. I'd like watch it for like 10 or 15 minutes. Oh, that sucks. And
Yeah,
I'd pull
next.
something else out. I'm like,
You can watch 2 full movies going to Denver.
oh yeah,
Easy. Especially the little hour and a halfers.
oh yeah, or
Or 2 hours.
TV
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I watched. It was something I'd already watched. Oh, Oppenheimer.
Oh, I watched that the other day. What'd you think?
Oh, I love Oppenheimer.
I thought it was good.
I tell you what's weird though is when you're in an airplane and that scene comes up with the chick,
Oh, yeah.
and you're in an airplane, and you're sitting next to people. And
But
there's-
they don't show everything all the time on the
Yeah.
movies. Oh, they
Yeah.
did? Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Nice. So back in the day, I used to like, don't get me FBI. I used to download movies off the internet.
oh God, yeah.
Right? And
Pirate
so
Bay.
what's that one where the guy was sweeping for bombs all the time? It's the guy that plays
Hurt Locker.
Hurt Locker. I had just downloaded that. It had just come out at the movie theater, and I'm on my laptop watching it. I have my headphones on. I'm not even paying attention. And like stuff's blowing up here and there, and there's people behind me like this. Watching the movie, and I'm like,
I've actually done that
I'll
myself
be like,
before.
do you want me to take my headphones off and I'll just turn it up? And they're like, no. It was hilarious. They were like,
please.
how do you have that? And I was like, I don't know. Somebody sent it
It's
to
the
me.
airplane.
Yeah. It was funny.
Since it is Easter, and we haven't done this one, I did bring something for us to unbox and review.
Nice.
You did?
Yes, I did.
I thought you were going to say you brought some charcuterie.
All
All right. Ooh, what are
Easter
those?
marshmallow puffs.
Okay, I can do that. I like
Come on,
marshmallows. All right.
And there's a toy topic we'll talk about too.
Are there toys in here?
Right here. I've never had one of these.
So do you know I've met Little Debbie?
So this is official.
You probably have too, actually. You're in transportation.
I've never met, no.
We'll talk after. I bet you have.
Marshmallow puffs. I don't eat these things either. That's the weird part.
Oh man, guess what? It's the bottom is
It's
the
like
same thing that's
chocolate devil's food.
yeah,
That's,
exactly.
that's what I'm thinking.
All right, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You don't expect the denseness of the marshmallow.
Mmm.
Like you actually have to put some effort into biting into it.
Mmm. That's not bad. It could do without that sugar coating on top.
Yeah, this little
That's a
this
little
little crunchy part right there.
Yeah, it's a little sweet. But it is just the vehicle to keep it all together,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
Very sugary.
Yeah, very.
And I thought Peeps were sugary. This beats a Peeps sugar
I'm gonna be
content.
vibrating after this.
Ugh. That's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, good thing I have a little coffee left.
Let's see, dog. Want to see?
Good Lord, man.
27 grams. Oh, wait a minute.
How many carbs is in that?
Got 19.
19 grams
19.
of added sugars.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many carbs?
20,
70?
27.
Oh.
Plus another 19 grams of added sugar.
That when I'm actually full-time ketoing,
No fiber.
I've slowed down. I've slowed down on my keto, but when I'm full-time keto, that's my carb intake for the day.
Oh, yeah.
10% carbohydrates. 27 grams. Good Lord.
38% of this is sugar.
15. Okay, it says 0 grams of trans fats, but it's 15% of your. What is that?
That was.
Trash.
I got a bag.
We're working on it.
All right.
That was. I feel there's an after to it.
Yeah, you know what that is? Sugar.
Mhm.
We literally just ate a bag of powdered sugar. And it wasn't powdered
We're
anymore.
working on it.
He's struggling over here.
I don't know how it held this thing.
Hey, look, man. When I eat something like that, it's like how many crystals can you eat in an hour kind of thing. I'm gonna put it away.
Dude. We gotta have some crystals here one morning. Because there's just it's
Do
just
they do the burgers
yeah.
this early in the morning?
Ooh, they used to. I don't think they do anymore.
No,
I think they
10:30.
got
See how much sugar keeps
Educated.
fucked
I
out.
can't do the sunrisers.
no.
You know what I used to love?
Do they still
is
do
their
the
little-
cups?
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
the cups with the grits and the eggs
Little
and
scramblers?
scramblers, but they used to do one with pancakes, and they don't do it anymore, and that was my favorite.
I know what I can do. I can go over to Target, go buy some White Castles, go to Starbucks. Hey, will you heat these up for me?
We could probably buy a microwave for $20 and just plug it in out here.
That's true.
And I'm not eating a White Castle.
You want more of those?
No. I think you need to just hand those out to some little kid in the street, and then the moms will be like,
I'm gonna find somebody that's got a sign up.
though. So there was almost some bloodshed last night at Walmart. I was in Walmart. I went to get some groceries. I'm walking down the aisle.
There was some police activity over here last night.
Really? So I'm walking down the aisle and I can
the
hear a
baseball field.
shopping cart coming pretty quickly, like super quick. Like somebody's running with it as fast as they can quick. So I kind of hesitated at the end of the aisle, and it's the aisle where all the games and stuff are in the glass cases. And it's a rogue cart. Wham! Slams right into my cart. And I look, and I lock eyes with this mom that's on her phone with her somebody yelling and screaming, and her kid had just shoved it as hard as they could at somebody, and I think it was a Walmart employee, because seconds before it hit my cart, a Walmart employee walked by me. If my kid was with me or my wife was with me and it hit either one of them,
Oh, it'd been on like Donkey Kong.
yeah, I came home and I was still kind of frazzled about it. When I locked eyes with that lady, I gave her that look like you're about to get choked out. You know what I mean?
Hinge you.
And she looked at me. She didn't even apologize, but she snatched that kid. He was probably 10, 11. Started yelling at him, continued to talk on the phone. She saw me 2 more times in the Walmart, and every time she walked by me, she was like looking the other way.
So when I'm this week, I got to work from home this week,
Oh, nice.
so I wasn't traveling.
That's
right?
good. Finally.
A lot of catch up paperwork, you know.
Yeah.
So when I'd get done in the afternoon, I'd come downstairs and Dr. Phil would be on. All this week it's been troubled teens, right? There's this this actually has relevance because it has to do with video games. Dr. Phil said something that actually I agree with. Violent video games is not what causes kids to be violent. There's no proof whatsoever, clinical, anything, that Call of Duty 4 or Halo or
Right.
anything of the other games that your child is playing will cause him to go batshit crazy.
Language.
But this one mom, this kid's 12, basically just bosses her around like she's the kid. I mean, at 3 o'clock in the morning, he'll say, "Go get me something to eat." She'll go get him something to eat.
Well, there's the problem right there.
And Dr. Phil, I'm not a big Dr. Phil guy, but this particular show here, I'm all on board. So got this little kid here, right? Now the little kid doesn't act up with his mom's sister. And I told Kim, I said, that's because mom's sister said, "Look, you
Yeah.
ain't gonna do that crap with me."
Yep.
So Dr. Phil's like, "We're gonna talk about commando love." And I'm like, "Ooh, commando, that's got me interested." Do a commercial, come back. Let's talk about
It's a
commando
microphone,
love.
Charlie.
Dr. Phil,
Oh, did he ask what's on our hats?
Doctor, nobody said they couldn't hear us.
They're not saying it now.
Dr. Phil goes over. He said, "Let me tell you what commando love is. That's what you do. Brought over, got a game console, got a controller, takes a big old 2-pound sledgehammer, and just smashes it. It's all in a Ziploc bag." Dr. Phil walks over, little kid right there chucks it at him, lands in his lap, and goes, "That's commando love. Mom, that's what you need to do when you go home." And looked at the little boy, "You want that to happen?" "No." "Well, what do you need to do?" "I need to be good." It's like, yes.
It's pretty simple.
It's
This
got,
one-
and Dr. Phil, this was so funny. He said, "Let me tell you what you have the right to." Little boy's looking. He goes, you got a right.
Yeah, that area you
You
bring
have
it,
a
that's
right
it.
to be fed. You have a right to have a dry bed. You have a right for clothes, roof over your head, all the things you need to succeed. You have a right to. Everything else is a privilege. Posters on your wall, TVs, all this other stuff is privilege, not requirements. You just have to have stuff to live. That's all the law says you need. And I'm like, that's right. Because I think about when I was growing up.
We didn't have it.
I mean, kid got a big old TV on his wall, right? Got mad.
Did you have a TV in your room?
Oh, heck no.
Me neither.
I
Man,
did eventually. I was
you
much
mean,
older.
let me tell you what I got to watch when I was growing up.
MASH.
I got to
What
watch
Mom and Dad
stuff
watched.
when I got home from school. Anything that came on from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, as all my chores was done. Once the news hit, that was adult TV time only.
Man, I got maybe 30 minutes from like
Oh, yeah.
3:30 to 4, maybe till 4:30, but
Dude,
Dad was usually home by 4:30 or 5. We were watching MASH,
yeah.
Andy Griffith.
Hee haw.
then the news. And then after the news, we were watching Matlock
Oh, yeah.
or
Dallas.
Dallas
We never
or
watched Dallas.
Matt Houston.
So I can say
Dynasty.
unequivocally,
My mom watched that.
Gilligan's Island.
Oh, yeah. That-
I got to watch it because
Yep.
that's usually the time I got my chores done.
Yep.
That was pretty much it. Saturday mornings I had an hour of cartoons
in the morning, yep.
before
Breakfast or
start doing
whatever.
chores.
Yep.
But then after that, I mean, we watched John Chancellor, world news, local news, and then it was like game shows sometimes.
Definitely watching whatever that guy's name is, John Wayne movie or two.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch John
Spaghetti
Wayne.
Western.
Oh, spaghetti.
Guaranteed.
I remember the first time I got to watch Shock Theater, because that's here local, in Chattanooga way back in the day. Dr. Shock, the Bat, I can't remember the Bat's name, but horror movies. But it didn't come on till after the 11 o'clock news, and it was on a Saturday night, I think. And I was up at my grandparents' house, and
You're like, hey, I'm gonna stay up late and watch something I'm not
actually,
allowed to watch.
I got. They went to bed. I got up, and I was literally turned the TV on. There's a big console record player TV,
Oh yeah.
and I was sitting there, and I had the volume down so low that I literally was probably from me to you to the tube.
Oh yeah, you were getting
So I
the
could
old
hear it, you
square
know?
eyes.
Yeah. I can remember when the TV station signed off for the night.
Yeah, they would sign off every night.
What
Like the national anthem.
national anthem? Yeah,
Yep.
had the flag and then be
Yep.
sign off, and
And then it would just be the
Snow.
bars with the color or
Yeah.
the snow for the next 3 hours or 4 hours.
Then you get the farmer's report first thing. in the
Oh,
morning.
That's right.
farmers report.
That's right.
So toys, the Phase 2 Clone Trooper and Battle Droid, that's a good 2-pack.
They finally did something right.
Wait,
that-
I haven't seen it.
It's
It's a Phase 2 shiny white clone trooper and a battle
Battle droid.
droid in a 2-pack.
Nice.
so instead of like the Windu and the
yeah.
Trooper that-
yeah.
Or the,
you could literally army build this 2-pack.
And have two
Effectively.
armies. Yeah.
Yes.
I
Or
mean-
the stupid super battle droid with the
Oh yeah,
battle droid with C-3PO's head on it.
yeah.
Mm.
I'm like, well,
So when I saw when I actually got somebody sent me the link to it, and I was like,
I ordered
"Oh."
one.
I'm thinking about doing a pre-order on one because I think it's July.
Yeah, it's true.
You'll
Yeah.
see it in the stores before you'll get your pre-order.
That's why I
Probably.
won't get crazy.
Yeah,
with
I'm not going
the-
crazy, but I did at least order one. I'm like, at least
See it in
one-
the store.
a set of these.
That's so funny.
You know you will.
Not around here. Don't think we see
I don't know
around here.
about
It's
that.
Kardashians.
Is what?
The Kardashian. It's
For
everywhere.
satin.
Oh, Chris.
He doesn't watch your videos. He doesn't get the gist.
I don't. I haven't had time to do anything. So today literally was the first Saturday in like weeks that I've gone to go out and look at toys. Last
That's right.
Saturday,
'Cause I was like, I haven't even run into Matthias while I'm out.
I know. Last Saturday, it rained so much on Friday that I was so sure that they were going to cancel Phoebe's soccer games. She had one at 10 and one at 11.
And they didn't.
No, but Phoebe and I were in the car, running across town, went to Target and Walmart, and we went to Target at 8, and about 8:02 when we walked in, I got my text said, games are still on, we'll see you at 10. So I had to drive all the way home, get her ready for soccer, but it was great. She scored 3 goals in her first game.
Nice.
Frickin' cooked. It was great. She did a good job.
Did she run across the field, drop to her knees, and go?
No, she did not. But she was super
That would be
stoked.
hilarious if she
Because
did that.
every time she scored, she'd look over at me and go, and then because we told her that if she scored 3 goals, that she could have
Gunsmoke,
something.
Bonanza, and Rifleman. Yes.
Oh, the Rifleman
Yes.
was the best.
I was a
Loved
big
it.
Bonanza. I did like Bonanza.
Middle name's Benjamin.
From Bonanza.
How,
Nice.
I was
First
a house
name's
guy.
Jared from Big Valley.
Oh,
Big
wow.
Valley.
Forgot about Big Valley.
I always loved Hoss. Just a big
My
corn-fed.
mom was really big into westerns when she was pregnant with me.
Hey,
That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh,
at
you
least
know what?
she didn't name me
Jared?
Tonto.
Yeah, Tonto.
She almost
Oh,
named
the
him
Lone
Jimmy.
Ranger. I forgot about the
Lone
Lone
Ranger,
Ranger.
yeah.
Watched the crap out of that too when I was a
'Cause
kid.
I was born
and
on
Zor-
election day.
Zorro.
Zorro.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were?
I was born on election day when Carter was elected.
Oh, Carter. What a
Carter.
great president.
I love Jimmy Carter.
Me too.
I mean, at least he was the only one that ever really got a good relationship with China.
he was an honest fella.
Yeah, he was just a good old Southern boy, you
Yeah.
know. And oh my, Billy, oh my God, I love Billy
He's a
Beer.
potato farmer, wasn't
Peanut.
he?
Peanut.
Peanut, that's right.
Brother Billy with Billy Beer.
Yeah, Billy Beer. That's right. I forgot about that. That's
Billy
funny.
Beer.
Oh man, we are
so-
old. I mean, I'm old.
I'm old.
I'm not.
No.
Just lying, I am.
What did you pick up to Atlanta?
Toylanta, yeah. Great time.
What'd you get?
My first toy convention. I've been to FarleyCon, but that was a comic convention. This is my
Yep.
first toy-only convention.
This is your first big time.
Yeah, it was awesome. Finally jumped into the Cosmic Legions.
Oh, which one?
I think we got the same
The
one.
Mythic Legions?
Gravekeeper,
Gravekeeper.
the blue one, blue armor.
No, I didn't get the blue armor I got was the Cosmic dude.
Yeah, Cosmic
okay,
Legion.
so you got
Yeah.
that one?
It's the Gravekeeper. He's like a prison guard or
Yeah,
something.
got a shield. And,
Yeah. Yeah, I saw your video. I was like, pretty sure that's the same one I got. So I'm planning on doing a video on it. So don't do one. You got plenty of other stuff to look at.
Too late. No, I'm just kidding.
Then got a couple of the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom.
Those are really nice. I
Those
got
are
I got
nice.
one of those. I got the gorilla.
Yeah, you got the big gorilla. I got the leader of the bad guys, whose name I cannot remember. Then the lion dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Atreyu.
He looks like Lion-O.
Atreyu.
Yeah,
That's from
never-ending story.
Never-ending Story. Never-ending
But,
Story.
I really like the Wave 2 that's coming out. That's
Yeah.
all that
I like
they're doing
the
pre-orders.
dog.
I like the fox.
Or not? Was it? Yeah, it was a dog.
No,
It was a
it's
bulldog. Yeah.
Hey, you
he's
know what's
cool.
funny is I did watch a video. I watched his Toylanta video the other day when I
did
was
you?
stuck in traffic.
Hello.
Get it!
Cool.
That is called compensation.
He was just accelerating to catch that
No,
light.
he's
I like the
compensating.
fox, and then there's a red lizard-looking dude.
Oh yeah.
I really liked him. Remind me of Dino Thunder.
Oh, it did. Yeah. Did you see the booth right down from it? The the Savage.
Savage Crucible.
Yeah, those figures were really
Those
cool
were really
too.
neat. Were they selling anything? Or were they
No,
just showing?
that they were showing them because it's like Animal Kingdom. It started
Yeah.
as a Kickstarter, and the beauty of this is you take Animal Kingdom, Four Horsemen, and Savage Crucible, just those three,
Uh-huh.
hands down, is kicking Hasbro and McFarlane's butts.
I was
Hands
looking
down.
at them in the
And
package.
I would even say Sideshow and Hot Toys.
Yeah, I mean,
So they're nice.
very
Yeah.
nice. The paint jobs on these things are
Phenomenal.
incredible. There's no slop. Got all this fine detail on the armor and stuff. I
Wait
mean,
till
it is
you
perfect.
unbox yours and actually review it,
Mhm.
and you start popping things off, and you're looking at. That's when you really see the detail. And when you're sitting there thinking about, these aren't $100 figures,
No.
$30, $40.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we spend that much on a Hasbro figure, and you pull an arm off, and you can't get it back
Yeah,
on.
I mean, well, you'll spend $40 before it went on clearance for Luke and Grogu.
Yeah. The Animal Warriors were what, 35 a piece?
Yeah. Well,
They had
now
army builders that were like 20,
20,
25.
yeah.
Then you could buy like armor kits and weapon kits and all kinds of cool stuff.
Tons
Your
of
head
accessories.
That's pretty cool.
I mean,
They
I,
were like $15 for like 3 head sculpts or a set of armor or something.
I bought.
Did you stay? Did you
Did
go?
you get any of the hammers?
No, I didn't get none of the
They gave us 2 hammers. They gave me one, then they're like, "Hey, Kate, do you want one too?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Yes, you do."
I bought.
Like, what do you mean, no?
Nah, I don't need one.
I bought 9 figures. 9 figures. Let's say I bought
I got
One
10
Maybe
things.
spent $200.
one,
I had
two,
$200
three.
cash. That was my
4,
Your limit.
5, 6.
Did you go one day or two?
just one day. Then
I bought a total of 10 figures,
Me
and
too.
it's $300.
It's not bad. And you got a tank apparently.
No, the tank I got when I got back. I saw it on Facebook Marketplace on
Oh, that was
Sunday.
here.
Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
it's right over. It's actually right over in East Ridge. When you get off the East Ridge exit,
Uh-huh.
take a left, go down to some ferry road, take another
Farley?
left.
Farley Road.
Let me tell you, this guy, he was so funny. He's so funny. He evidently he's a BMX guy. He's old vintage bicycle. His old garage full of bicycles. That's what he does for a living. He basically sells bicycles.
He fixes
right?
them up and sells them.
And here's an older gentleman, getting ready to turn 60. He looked like he was 80. He had a hard
He's
life.
a little weathered.
Yes, but we just turned into this whole "how you doing, buddy," type thing, right? He had the tank out in the driveway for me, He brought it over. We talked about what I do with the figures and this and that. He goes, totally squirreled on me. He said, "Let me tell you something about being a man and married for as long as we've been married." I'm like, "Sure," He goes, "There's only one thing a man has absolute control over." He said, "You can come home every day of the week. You might have new drapes, new plates, new bedspread. You don't know what you're going to come home to. The one thing a man has complete and utter control over, the remote control." That's it.
No, he did not.
That's what he said.
That's
He
awesome.
said that's all, and I got to thinking about it. I thought,
Yeah,
that's-
90% of the time, yeah.
That's pretty
I
funny.
mean, it's
I'll
if
be
you,
honest, Kate doesn't know how to use the remote.
If you're watching, he didn't mean that.
but it
Totally
was
did
it was just so funny because me and him got talking about anniversaries and this and that, and he'd been married like 29 years, but he just randomly just went off on this. You
That
know,
is hilarious.
and I was just like, that is funny. Don't you ever forget that.
I called you, and maybe, hey, Ricky, if you're watching, shout out. Thanks for saying hello. But I was in Georgia 2 or 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I got up and went to Target in Gainesville, about 30 minutes from my mom's house. And this guy goes, I'm walking in the aisle, in the toy aisle, and this guy goes, man, you're awfully far away from Tennessee. And I was like, what? I had my Oklahoma State sweatshirt on. I was like, this is Oklahoma State. And he goes, I watch you and Greg on YouTube. And I was like, gotcha. And so we talked for a few minutes. But anyway, I thought it was pretty funny.
It is.
Had a
Yeah.
guy come up. He was, I think he said lived in Cartersville.
Okay.
That he watched the stream. So
That's awesome.
if you said hello to me at Toylanta, shout out. You didn't tell me your name, so no, it was Chatsworth. He lives in Chatsworth.
Chatsworth. Did you
Hey, Kent.
I know you saw the big 6-scale Sherman tank.
Oh yeah,
Is that thing not massive?
that thing was huge.
Yeah. $1,000.
You didn't want it?
You know, I
See, I saw you come on with the tank. I was like, did he buy that $1,000?
That's what I said. That's exactly the one I
So-
thought he got.
So this M5,
yeah.
right?
Got to meet Kent down there too,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
and Ryan,
Ryan, yep, Ryan came down. The
the Silverhawks guy.
oh yeah, that's
Don't look him in the back.
That's Thor. That's Thor Golden Club. Me and him's friends on Instagram. He's
Tell him to put on some underwear next time.
it's that's just a lifestyle, man. It's just a lifestyle.
That's awesome.
I'll fill you in about that later.
He's a really cool guy. He really is. He's a cosplayer, hardcore cosplayer.
That's
Man,
cool.
The cosplay down there was amazing. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting cosplay at this thing.
Yeah.
The girl that was dressed up as the
Oh, the
Mythic
figure.
Legions
Yeah, I actually
character.
bought her figure.
Man, did you see the picture he put on Instagram?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude.
That's another thing I haven't gotten to do
Yeah,
lately.
it
is
was.
I mean,
peruse
the costumes were
Instagram.
amazing. Her makeup was just holy.
Their
crap.
Instagram's really cool. She does a lot of different cosplay, but
Now didn't see it. I guess it was during preview night, but there was some dude dressed up as Warduke. I mean, he was massive. It looked just like him. I'm like, dude, looked like he just ripped out of the.
see, that's the fun part about the cosplay community is the fact that you can do whatever you want. But yeah, it was actually a fun event. I'm gonna try to go to Joe Fest.
Ooh, let's talk. I need to know about these. Are these yours? Or is that just a random ad that came up?
That's not me.
Oh, it's an ad that came up. I want some screens for my laptop like that.
Oh, these things? Oh, dude.
I don't think you put it on Instagram.
No, don't. Yeah, I did. Thought I did.
I don't see it.
I thought I did.
There's your anniversary.
Did I?
I don't see it
I
on
think you- I think
Instagram.
you just put it on Facebook.
Well,
I
I'll
don't
have to
do
rectify that.
Facebook.
I'll show it. But yeah, so the tank was $100,
Right.
which was dirt cheap.
Right.
It's fully remote control. It just didn't have a controller. So I've always wanted a static tank.
Okay.
A non-remote, so I could actually cut it. Because the static models are designed to actually put figures in.
Did you take it down? I can't find it now.
What?
That picture of you in the cosplay.
No, I didn't.
It's not on your Facebook page. Where the heck did I see you post that?
I did post that. I know I did. We'll check my.
Hey, you guys
Instagram.
want to go in on a
Um,
1993 Goodwin Interceptor?
I so don't.
Do you know what that is?
No.
Oh,
So, first time I've ever disassembled a Stewart tank.
right.
Way easier to take apart than I thought.
Okay.
And I posted pictures on Instagram of the insides of it and stuff like that, but I ripped all the guts
Dude,
out
I
of
don't
it.
know where I saw that then.
And I know
I know
it's
you
out
posted it because I saw it.
there.
I showed somebody the picture the other day.
But I ripped all the guts out of it, and it's really cool to see 90
Some threads, probably.
something 2000
Yeah.
electronics.
That may have been threads.
And well, typically when I do a post, I do it on all of them, but I don't know. Anyway,
I know I saw it.
so I actually, the picture I post on Instagram actually was the first time I actually got to physically cut into one of these 6-scale tanks. And let me tell you something. Plastic 20 years ago was
It's a lot
tough.
harder than it is now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably why it gives us cancer.
Dude, I had my Dremel out, right? And
Yep.
I've got one of those
Dude, I cannot find it.
cutters that it's the diamond cutter, but it's not the one you replace. It's the metal,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
break the little fiber
Yeah,
disc.
yeah.
That thing was smoking down there. I was like,
And that's exactly what it sounded like, guaranteed.
and I'm like, I mean, I got the Dremel as high as it'll go. That, I kid you not, that plastic was 1/8 of an inch thick.
That's crazy.
When I cut that, I was like, is this thing ever going to cut through? And then I started sanding it with my barrel sander, and it took me forever to get that silly thing sanded down where it would actually fit in the freaking, where it wouldn't look all jaggedy. So
That's crazy.
injected molding plastics 20 years ago, 30
Way better
years
than
ago,
what we're getting now.
a lot better. Because it was like, I'd say it was as thick as that lid right there. Yeah, it's easy as thick as that lid.
Like that thick.
No, this thick.
This way?
Yeah.
Oh, up and down this way?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That's nuts.
Because when I took the body off,
Yeah.
the top, you would think,
It would be flexible. It was rigid.
rigid. I could probably beat you to death with it. I mean, it's rigid.
It was like the top of the toilet.
Yeah. and the gearing inside,
Yeah.
even the Delron gears, the plastic gears,
Mm-hmm.
just thick.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, just good.
I saw some
well-
of your
well done.
stuff that you posted on Instagram. Your plastic welding had me
I love
intrigued.
plastic
I know
welding.
you do. I can tell by the way you were posting about
I
it.
love plastic welding.
Uh,
I actually had a guy message me. He's a welder.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I need you to do a video on how you do that. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, it's not hard. I mean, you need a wood burner
Yeah.
or soldering iron, either one.
So do you put the little?
So what you do is you basically, when you put two pieces of 3D printed parts together, you got a seam line.
Yeah.
Once you glue it, you take your wood
There she
burner.
is.
Oh wow,
did you
that's
find her?
amazing.
But where'd I
Well, I
have?
just found
Oh,
somebody else's post.
So when you glue it together on the seam line, you take and I've got a wood burner, and you basically come down that seam and make a gap. Make
Yeah,
a gap.
mhm.
And I've got a V on
Wood
my
burner.
wood burner.
Where you headed, Kent?
He's going around Charlotte toy hunting. And then what you do there, and you gotta be careful too. Respirator, because when that wood burner hits that cyanide glue,
Ooh.
the fumes, and it's fumes, it's plastic. So wear a respirator. So once you make your groove, you get you some PLA, cut you off a length of it. I usually work in about 6-inch lengths, straighten it out. It's like a TIG. Come in there, you lay the filament in the groove, then you come back with your wood burner, and I basically just do these strokes and then fan it to the left and right.
Have you looked into getting one of those 3D printing pens?
The 3D printing pen, so yes and no. The 3D printing pen wouldn't work in this situation because what happens is if I used a 3D printing pen, it's just going to
It's
put
going to
a
lay it on
bead.
top.
Yeah. What this does, it actually melts both sides of the part and
Okay.
fuses it with what you're adding. So when you actually look at the picture on Instagram, if you zoom in on it, and what I'll do is, like, this is the filament, I'll come down like this right here, and it heats up, and then I'll just start doing this right here, and just spread it out to the side, just make like a little,
Yeah, but you're filling the valley,
yes.
and enhancing it from the
fuse
top.
Yeah. And,
Do you do the backside too?
the
or just
backside's
one?
where you do it. You don't do it on the front side.
Okay.
No, you don't. You don't have to do it on the front side.
So it's strong enough to where you don't have to worry about it.
Oh yeah, it's legit strong.
That's awesome.
I mean,
All right, I
it's-
got to get out of here.
It's probably.
It's 10 o'clock.
It's after 10.
I
don't know where my wife is.
guess. Yeah. Where's your
I'm
wife?
walking to Target.
Where is she?
Thank you for joining us today
Yes.
on this lovely Saturday morning.
The I'll be available. We can do this again next week.
All right.
Depending on soccer games,
I won't be here.
I will be here.
Well, I might. I don't know. Depends on what Kick decides to do.
Cause I'm going. Well, I'm going to Omaha
Well,
week
it also
after.
depends on what I decide to do. I was supposed to go to New York on Thursday through Saturday or Sunday, but I
So-
haven't made my decision yet.
So, as of right now, I'm flying to Omaha on the 8th.
Omaha.
You know what's happening on the
Nebraska.
8th?
Omaha!
Yeah. Are you going to be in Omaha for it?
Yeah.
Because I think
I
you're
think in
in a place
totality, yeah.
totality in Omaha.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's going.
I think
We'll look at my
diagonally
map.
across.
I think the stream goes through Nebraska and into New York, northern New York, like Niagara, Buffalo area. Totality.
So yeah, that's
Have you ever- when was the last time you were in a total eclipse?
the last one they had. I was at Warehouse Row when they had that one eclipse.
In 2017?
yeah.
Yeah, but that one, we didn't
That
have
one,
a full here.
We
no.
were like 90%.
When was the last total one?
Oh, it was
Here
that
in
one. But
Chattanooga?
I mean, it was in our lifetime.
Oh yeah, but not
I
here in
seem to recall
Chattanooga.
one when I was like in second grade or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine-
Back in the
I was in
80s.
4th or 5th grade, and we had a full-on darkness. So Phoebe was little, like maybe 3. Maybe it was 2017. We drove all the way up to Pulaski
Yeah.
and sat in the field. And when it went dark, every cricket,
Oh, yeah,
grasshopper,
it
and
was
everything
crazy.
stopped.
Yep.
It was silent.
Yep.
And I was like, whoa, that's weird.
It's
They
creepy
were
weird.
really making a lot of
Yeah.
noise right before. And then it was just like, nothing.
I think
And
it's
then the sun came back out, and they started
2017.
again.
I think it's funny because Bradley and Cleveland City Schools is letting kids out.
They're letting kids out early at Hamilton County.
Did they finally decide to? Because I know it was.
Either that or we're
See,
gonna pull Phoebe out
Yeah.
because it's gonna be a madhouse with all the other kids getting out
Yeah.
early,
Yeah.
all the issues. So yeah,
See, I don't think that would be a time you would want the kids in school. It's like, okay,
so they could watch it.
they're all
maybe?
together. You can supervise them, give them the stuff they actually need to watch it.
Well, I mean,
I'm like, okay.
So do you see that hole in there?
Yeah,
Do you know why that's there?
it's for an eclipse.
I don't know. You can put
Every
accessories or something.
Lego toy. That's why there's holes in the heads now.
If you swallow them,
They're designed for breathing if you swallow it accidentally. Did you know that? That right there?
Ain't a whole
Well,
lot
guess
of.
what? If it goes in this way,
Ain't a whole lot of air going to that bad boy. I'm
no,
just
but you
saying.
still be able to breathe if you need to.
Not if you
Not
don't.
gonna
Not if
get
you swallow the
much.
whole thing.
Yeah.
My
That's why.
watch telling me to drink.
All right, drink.
All right, guys, we're out here.
What kind of drinking are we talking
Good to see everybody.
Hope you enjoyed this weird therapy table. It
We
was
were all
Great.
over
Are
the
you
place.
kidding me? I loved
yeah.
it.
The but we definitely
Look, we haven't seen each other in a while, all right?
Yeah,
so
we
we're going
haven't
to talk
talked
about random things.
it's been a month.
It's
Been over a month.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean,
thanks for my
so yeah.
You're very
mushroom
welcome.
character.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Make sure to check out Jared's channel, Luna Figs.
Figs,
Check out my
Uh,
channel that doesn't exist.
Cosmic Legion.
Have a
closer
great
look.
weekend.
Yeah.
Have a happy
This week.
Easter.
Yep, happy Easter.
Oh, yeah, he's going to do a Cosmic Legions unboxing and review. What's the character's name?
Gravekeeper.
The Gravekeeper.
The Gravekeeper.
And
Yes.
he's
Pretty
going to
sweet.
do something else.
I'm gonna do
Maybe
something
he's
else.
Wild plastic.
He's got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of Mythic Legions. I didn't even
Lot.
see what all the Mythic Legion stuff he picked up.
I've got a freaking. I got I got another box getting delivered today, so I'll be doing an unboxing on that. 2 boxes from Four Horsemen.
Wow.
I got that World War II figure. I want to do an unboxing on it from Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So.
My neighbor was there. He probably picked up some G.I. Joes.
So anyway, guys, hope y'all have a great rest of the day, great rest of the weekend. Happy Easter,
Happy Easter.
and
Oh, God.
old man.
We'll see you later. Bye.